Hey, listeners, have you ever wondered what you're missing on the Patreon?
Let us ask you these questions. Do you like the Pre-Fixe? There's an extended version of it every week on the Patreon called the a la carte.
Do you miss your favorite dead celebrities? We have a medium who comes on to talk to them on the Patreon.
Are you an astrology buff? We have an astrologer who comes to the Patreon to read the celebrity stars.
Do you want to hear what we edit out of the podcast? Then you can listen to our cutting room floor episodes on the Patreon.
Do you ever wish we could fix you? Then listen to our all-tier advice episodes right now on the Patreon.
And if you ever want to kiki with other listeners of this pod, come to one of our hilarious live Zoom spectaculars.
Still not convinced? No problem. Head on over to patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople to listen to an example episode of each of these. Absolutely free. See you on Patreon.
Where's Shelley?
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
This is Fixing Famous People, the podcast where two reality television producers pitch solutions to save celebrities in dire straits.
But first, let's get to the Pre-Fixe, your weekly pop culture roundup.
It is November. We are nearly in the holidays. It's very cold here in New York. And still, I find myself with June busting out all over Christopher when I say Happy Pride. Because the announcement of Ariana Grande with musical guest Cher on the Christmas episode of SNL is now making the Oscars look positively bisexual. This is the gay fucking Super Bowl, and I'm grateful to the universe for it.
Many people said gay Super Bowl. Like I saw like 17 million comments that just said gay Super Bowl. You were freaking out and I said, you must go. And then you had to remind me that you will not be in town.
I will, unfortunately, as an entertainer in my own right, be hosting my own Pride celebration in Toronto, making that the gayest city in the nation north of us around that same time. But I am super excited. What I'm hopeful for is that Cher will also deign to appear in a sketch or two, or maybe she and Ariana
will
duet,
sing something.
or maybe Cher shows up as Elphaba and just... I've been changed. Maybe she'll do it. Maybe she'll stand in for Cynthia Erivo and do For Good.
Well, did you see?
I can't wait.
Did you see that they were talking about Ariana's tour next summer? And she was like, "Oh no, I've invited Cynthia to come." And they were like, "To sing?" And she was like, "Yes, to sing. Like not be there, like to perform with me on my world tour."
Was she going to sell beer in the stands? Like, what else would she do?
No, I don't know. Just watch. But I'm like, no, you should be on it. And I was like, yes, I'll now spend $800 on a ticket. But what do you think Cher's going to sing? Obviously, DJ
She'll
play
sing,
a Christmas
DJ
song.
Play my Christmas song. But you know what? She's not appeared on SNL since 1987. So I am guessing because it's the holiday show, she's going to sing Believe. Not that that's a holiday song, but it's her biggest hit. And I mean,
it's her biggest song.
Would just, because when is she going to do it again? She's fixing to be 80 in just 6 months. So who knows? So that's great gay news in a week where Cher delivered our community a blow by announcing that part 2 of her memoir is being pushed from her 80th birthday in May to next Thanksgiving, a year from now, because she said she's still adding shit to it. She's still like, things have happened. I don't know. I can only imagine that the new boyfriend is getting a chapter or 2 at the end. And he's not even a new boyfriend anymore. I think they've been together for 2 or 3 years, but
to quote every cartoon in the 90s, get the lead out. Like what? But like, what are we waiting for?
I don't know. I mean, maybe she's writing it herself. She is dyslexic. Maybe that's been the answer all along for why this took so long. I have no idea.
Like, get it together.
She handwriting it on legal pads. I don't know.
Not to be mad, but like, what is she doing all day? Like
Well, I'm not gonna. I can't argue with that. I'm almost like I want to celebrate this with you while you're alive, and we are at a critical. The 80 is a critical time. Like let's, you're talking about going on tour. Like let's get this all going.
I need the book. I don't need another farewell tour. The 16th farewell tour that she's had. I need a book.
I will still say, as far as beautiful PR moves, still. Whoever came up with her doing a Christmas album should get the Nobel Prize because it's such an easy way. Like Cher being the musical guest on SNL instead of Mariah for the Christmas episode is just how she has reinvented herself as Grandma Christmas this late in her career, I think is absolutely stunning to me. Truly.
The fact that she avoided making a Christmas album all this time when it's like the easiest thing for someone who's been famous this long to do ever is also very interesting.
I want someone to ask her in an interview why she waited so long, and I want her to go, I'm Jewish, and just see what the other person says. In other bad gay news, and I really want to spend 10 seconds on this because with all the problems in the world, this is something I'm unnaturally angry about, but the Bozo Sanchez's, owners of Amazon and Scary Faces, they are now the sponsors of the Met Gala. So R.I.P. Met Gala.
Yeah, bye.
What the fuck?
No, but for real, buy. And like what? You can't buy being cool. They're all trying. Now, all these billionaires, have you seen Elon Musk keeps trying to like be funny with people on Twitter and they're like, you're a fucking loser, like right to his face. They're trying so hard to be cool. They're inviting every celebrity to go be at their birthday and this and that and the space and the and it's you can't manufacture cool. You can't do it.
Nope.
I'm sorry to tell you.
It's just now going to be the same group of douchebags going to all these marquee events, just the same. It's going to be Kris Jenner's 70th and a half birthday party is now what the Met Gala is going to be. What a waste. Like,
which is so sad because there's people that are like on the precipice of like really breaking through that then go to the Met Gala and become famous from having a good outfit there. And that actually like is a stepping stone for designers, for like I feel like a lot of singers, like up-and-coming singers that are like going to become the big thing, really like step out there and we learn who they are from seeing them at the Met Gala. Actors that are like on the come up, you know what I mean? That are on the rise. Like, and now it's just going to be Katy Perry, Gail, Oprah, Chris, Sydney Sweeney, Orlando Bloom. Like, give me a break.
I can't believe it. I can't believe how not prestigious it just became in a heartbeat. When that came across my desk today, I said RIP out loud.
Yeah. It really is so,
See ya.
God. Bye.
I'll probably leave town that day from now on.
Yeah.
That's it. It'll
For
be
real.
like SantaCon. We'll just, that's the day we leave the city.
We just flee running.
All right. Well, speaking of big events that we do still have respect for, Christopher Michael DeRosa, if you haven't been looking at his Instagram for the past couple of days, has returned from the behemoth known as BravoCon. And if I may say, I spoke with a dear mutual friend of ours on the phone this weekend while you were there. And all I said to him was, it truly looks like Chris is having a wonderful time at this event. Because it truly did look like you had a great time.
A blast. A blast is what we had. We had so much fun. I got to meet so many people in person that I had not like met before. Ryan Bailey, I got to see again, one of our old guests. Obviously, Flea Fasano was there and we had the best time. She was, we had the best time with her. She, is there with Danny Pellegrino. I got to spend a lot of time with him. Mary and Courtney from Two Judgy Girls. I got to see Amy Phillips, who we haven't seen in forever. And I, got to go to her cabaret show. I got to spend time with Deanna. Obviously, Deanna M. Chang.
Wait, did she do Jessica Lange? Did she do Jessica Lange in the show?
No, sadly, no. It was more Bravo, Bravo coded, but she should have done. You're right. She should have done Jessica Lange.
Always. There is a high-powered television executive who I will reveal to you when we're off mic, who regularly says, when are you having her back on just to co-host?
Is this the one that I met?
Jessica Lange?
Did I meet this?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, we need to have. P.S. Many of these people were like, when can I come back on the show? I had so much fun. So there will be a lot of like returning guests of all these people. We had I got to meet Ace and Caitlin in person. We had so much fun together. Mary Payne Gilbert, obviously from Pink Shade. I got to see in person. I got to spend a lot of time with the Watch What Crappens guys, and they were so fun. we had the best time. I mean, we're going to do a whole bonus thing where we recap. Dominic's going to interview me, Katie, and Erin Bagwell, Dame Erin Bagwell.
Yes.
About the whole thing.
Yeah, Chris is gonna give us his highlights now. But if you are a Patreonette or an Apple subscriber, please stay tuned because we'll be talking about BravoCon more on the a la carte, and then we're gonna do a special episode, like Chris said. What are your highlights? And you and I have not spoken about this at all deliberately because, I don't like to manufacture a reaction.
Now,
give it to me.
One of my highlights was seeing Rachel Zoe in person. Okay, there were 2 times when the whole world stopped and it was for everyone. And one of them was when Rachel Zoe came into the green room. There's basically this huge banquet hall in the back or that you can only get to if you have a certain access. And so the regular people can't get there, but it's this place where all of the Bravo celebrities and their assistants and their handlers and everyone can go back and be in the back and be resting kind of and be together while before they're getting carted off to the next appearance. And when Rachel Zoe walked into that room, every single head turned to the side. And she was wearing a white, bodysuit that was a high collared bodysuit with a slit down the middle to show some boobie. And she weighs 75 pounds.
Well, I was going to ask, did she walk into the room or was she carried in on a piece of endive or something like that?
She's no, truly she weighed, I'm looking at this little cinnamon broom that I bought from Trader Joe's and I'm oh, that looks like her. She is truly 2 chopsticks coming at you. But she had this white bodysuit, flared pant with white ostrich feathers coming off of the arms, the hands of it. And then the iconic Rachel Zoe, ombre sunglasses with the hair and the lipstick. And then just a white fur coat on her shoulders. And when I tell you, Dominic, every single person, Dorit, every housewife in existence is in this room. And every single person stopped and looked and was in the presence of a god.
Real or faux fur?
I don't know. I didn't get close enough. I didn't get close enough. I would assume faux since it's white. But I think it was faux. It was, but...
Yeah, she's arrived. That sounds like an arrival. It sounds like a coronation. It sounds like, oh, look how cute all you housewives are. I'm about to own this entire network. Again.
Yes.
Good for you. By the way, just want to say, I'm not a giant Rachel Zoe fan, but I am a fan of that energy that you're describing.
No, it was Dominic.
So I was sort of indifferent until you spoke about how she entered the room. And now I want her to start hosting Watch What Happens Live instead of Andy. I want her to buy NBC Universal.
It was a star has arrived. We were all even the housewives were all oh, look, there's Rachel Zoe. They were wow. It was big. Second highlight is when I was at the end of one of the nights. It was 5 or 6-ish. It was when it's kind of winding down in the actual BravoCon. So there wasn't many people back in that. PM, yeah.
Okay.
So there wasn't many people still at the BravoCon. It was kind of everyone was starting to leave to go, get ready for dinner and all that. And I look over and I see Britney Bateman from Salt Lake City. With the unicorn that they threw over the boat in the last episode.
Okay.
And her daughter that destroyed her in that one scene sitting there. And I couldn't help myself. And I walked right over and I said, hi, you have no idea. Remember 2 years ago when I basically tried to murder Lisa Barlow to wear her skin?
Yes.
And it was really embarrassing. This was that for me this time. And I walked over to her and I said, you don't know me at all, but I'm a producer on Real Housewives of New Jersey. And I used to do New York back in the day. And I was I just need to tell you how obsessed I am with you. You're so great. I'm obsessed with everything that you do. Blah, blah, blah. Was gushing to her. Realized that it was her daughter. And I was and your scene was incredible. The way that you destroyed your mother in that scene was beautiful television, blah, blah. And they were so nice. Took a photo with them. I put it on my story, but I'm going to post it. It's going on the grid. And we were having the best time. And she was you're so amazing. I love this. Oh, you should come to Salt Lake City, blah, blah, blah. We were having the best time. And it was great. I fangirled out about her because I find her so watchable in every single way. And it was great.
I love
that. Now.
Oh, God.
Third.
I was wondering if these moments were going to get bigger and smaller, but obviously this is about, do I need to stand or will I faint?
No, but just be ready.
Okay.
We're again another day there. We're in I think this was Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. We're in the green room and it's lunchtime. So everyone is there. It's packed. The whole thing. There's not a place to sit. It's packed with people. People are eating.
What hotel was it at?
It's at the Caesars Forum, which is an actual convention center. So this is a green room. This is a huge banquet hall in the back of the thing. That's annexed away so that no one can get back there. And it's like a safe space. There's so many people there. Everyone's talking. We're all there. We're blabbing away. Everyone's there. We're all laughing, blah, blah. In comes Wendy and Eddie Osefo. On bail, I guess, ? Whatever it is. Like, they walk through the center of the thing. And when I tell you everything ground to a halt and you could hear a pin drop and you heard people audibly gasping and looking over and seeing them. Because I don't think anyone knew that they were actually going to show up. And she shows up. Eddie's in like sunglasses and like a Gucci like sweater and jeans. And Wendy's wearing like a white, like, think of like a white button-down shirt, but it's like really a dress, but it's supposed to look like you're just wearing a shirt, but it's like she looked incredible, but it was like a white button-down shirt dress with like a belt and then white fishnet stockings and heels. And when I tell you that...
Good for them, really.
I was watching like people like eating a sandwich and like the sandwich is hanging out of their mouth and they're like scanning the room to watch Wendy and Eddie like walk to the back of the thing. It was like every single person in the thing had their hand over their mouth, like gasped, like could not believe. Pearls were clutched.
These are, by the way, in case you don't know, this is a Potomac cast member who they were very recently arrested for, among other things, insurance fraud. And when I saw that she was speaking on a panel, for a split second, I thought that Us Weekly or NBC was running clips from the last BravoCon because I truly couldn't believe that she had shown up to do this. And look, I'm not saying, it's a very good look for them because for her to appear in public and not be humiliated is sort of like the ultimate either tell of innocence or the tell of like, I'm such a good actress, you're never going to know that I'm never going to admit guilt in front of you. But that was a really good move PR-wise on their part because what I watched of the panel from her, she was, chipper, for lack of a better word. Yeah. She didn't seem pressed or bothered at all. That's great. I got chills again there. That's
it was
great.
It was like I've never seen like, again, I don't know why I keep saying Dorit, but I just feel like Dorit was there and was like, I saw her eyes go like wide and she was like eating a sandwich and was like, oh my, like we were frozen in shock, every single one of us. And it was like, again, me next to like Phaedra also frozen in shock. Like, this isn't like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like for this to be the people that I'm experiencing this with is like the other housewives was incredible. And it was wild.
I love that.
Wild.
I love that. Well, I can't wait to hear more about this. As we said, please go to the a la carte and then please go to the Patreon. When would that?
I don't know. We'll figure. We're going to put out some bonus episode. We don't know where it'll be.
Hanukkah gift. It might be. Who knows? Who knows?
We're going to record it this week. We just had this idea so that we have not scheduled it. So we'll put it out soon somewhere.
While you were doing
we had the best time. We had the best time. It was a blast.
And so you got there Thursday and you came home yesterday, Monday, right? It's a long time to be in Vegas in general. I mean, I know you were busy, but that's beyond my max.
It is. I'm a shell of a person right now.
I can't. Just the cigarette smoke alone. Even in non-smoking casinos, it's like you have to throw your suitcase into a car wash when you leave Vegas.
I'm not going to lie. Not that many people smoking.
Oh, that's not even the issue for me anymore. The issue is that Vegas smells like cigarette smoke from tip to tail. So even in a non-smoking hotel, they're not getting it out of those curtains from the 70s, 80s, 90s, O's and 10s. It's just not happening. You have to detonate the building. All I smell there is butt smoke.
Also, we saw Wizard of Oz at the Sphere, Dominic.
I saw that and I gagged. I'm going next week with my parents to see it because we'll be in Vegas. What is your review? I'm going to go either way. So if you didn't like it, I'm still good.
I didn't like it.
Why?
It was worth doing it and to say that we went and saw it at the Sphere and we did it and blah, blah, blah. But I want you to see it and then I want to talk together because then we'll be able to, you'll understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. You guys will like it. It's not terrible. It's not like...
It's the Wizard of Oz,
Yeah, but they did a lot of choices that were not, I
can't wait.
But so I want you to see it.
Yeah, we're going the day after Thanksgiving too. We're seeing the Wizard. There's a double bill. They're doing the Wizard of Oz in the morning, and then the Human Centipede right after. They're showing in the Sphere.
So you get to just be inside one of the person's assholes. You're like in someone's esophagus as shit is being put in it.
I had a nickel. I mean, I just want to say Human Centipede on this broadcast every week. The amount of people who reached out last week just to say, I haven't heard the phrase human centipede in a long time. Thank you, Fixing Famous People.
I feel like we say it every week. I feel like we
Not
do it all the
enough,
time.
apparently. I guess because I tied it to the Pope, people were like, it stuck out more.
His favorite movies.
Not nearly as exciting as BravoCon. I did see the final preview of Chess on Broadway, starring the rumoredly dyslexic Lea Michele, Aaron Tveit, and Nicholas Christopher.
Dyslexic, rumored illiterate. Well, it turns out she's neither, and there were no cue cards. The reviews that came out the following day were pretty mixed. I loved it. Chess has like a good sort of a long history. It started as a concept album, and then which I won't bore everyone with it here, but the music, what has kept Chess alive in the hearts of the cultish fan base is that the music is great, and the performances were great. Lea Michele was fantastic, but she's sort of always fantastic in the way that someone that talented there are certain ways in which she can't be bad. I thought that she was outshone she gets the last curtain call, which I think was just indicative of her celebrity because the two guys in the cast, Aaron Tveit and Nicholas Christopher, Aaron Tveit's already won a Tony, I think, for Moulin Rouge. This guy, Nicholas Christopher, is just like show-stopping. He took off his shirt. Okay, great. Stopped, and you would love it. Sure. I think you would love it. And I think our listeners would love it as well. It's not Shakespeare. It's a musical about Cold War and chess, but it's great. And the ultimate compliment I could ever pay a musical is that I didn't look at my playbill once to see where we were in the song lineup, as in like, how much longer is this fucking act? I was wrapped. I was wrapped. Dominic, that's important.
Again, doesn't mean that it should win the Mark Twain Prize or the Pulitzer or anything, but it's just, it was very entertaining, which I haven't been entertained fully all season on Broadway. So this was a good one, and I hope it sticks around.
You weren't entertained by Jane Krakowski as Mary Todd Lincoln when we went and saw it?
That's happened since we last broadcast. I mean, that was exactly what I thought.
It was incredible.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, she was great.
I don't think it's even controversial to say she was as good as Cole for me. She definitely was close to his performance too. I'm glad that she kept a lot of the nuances that he built into the role. It was great.
And also, I think highlighted some of the things that Cole didn't highlight that were funny. I felt 100%. Like I laughed at them in different ways. And it was, which I like. That's interesting to me that it's not just like me being Cole Escola in this role. It's like me doing my version of it that's still good. Yeah.
And we won't spoil it for you, but the loudest that Chris and I laughed the entire evening was when she threw in a line from 30 Rock. And I don't even mind spoiling it for you, because if you love Jane Krakowski, you want that to happen. You want her to break character and be Jenna Maroney for 0.5 seconds. And it was hilarious. She's fantastic.
I mean, the whole theater started screaming bloody murder. We all started screaming. Yeah.
There were so many, if I may call us 30 Rockettes in the auditorium that night. It was really fantastic. So now we'll move on to this week's events, which one happened again, it seems like the biggest thing happens right after we post an episode, but Cynthia Erivo pulling The Bodyguard, her audition for The Bodyguard too, and defending Ariana Grande on the red carpet at the Singapore premiere of Wicked for Good. It is a moment of history. I have seen it. It has replayed on my feed more than the Zapruder film, or literally, it's insane. She is not to be fucked with, and gave us the most viral moment, one of the more viral moments of the year, for sure.
We're also hitting a fever pitch with these influencers that their whole thing is to fuck with celebrities, and it's going to the bad side. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This guy, the whole point of him is run on. Why is he not arrested 9 million times?
Don't know, because he apparently has done this. We found out very quickly that he has done this to other celebrities as well. And there's video of him doing it to other celebrities on red carpets, jumping on stages of major concerts. So apparently he's only got 9 days in jail. And depending on where you go on the internet, I have read so much hero worship for Cynthia Erivo for blocking this guy from hurting Ariana. I don't know how much of this stuff is true. I'm trying to double source some of it, because even though I don't care about facts, I do when they concern wicked or Cynthia
Yeah,
Erivo.
period.
Certain
Period.
people get fact check on this podcast.
Thank you.
Cynthia's one
Thank
of them.
you. Thank
But
you.
supposedly that she like reached out to TikTok and was like, ban this fucker's account, that she reached out on her page to this guy's fans and said, you shouldn't be following him anymore. Like if you're fans of these celebrities, you shouldn't be following them anymore. So she did everything she possibly could except finally make love to Ariana Grande herself on a live feed. I mean, that's the last step of this relationship, is them leaving their partners and just marrying each other. Cynthia.
Yeah.
All right. That's really it.
Well, again, they're going on tour together. But I love that she was like, she sprang into action and like literally hit him. Like she did.
Yeah.
Like we watched her like punch him in the face basically, which like I'm like, yes, she's like a badass bitch outside of all of this.
She's little, but she's toned as fuck. I mean, she is Tai Chi'd the shit out of herself. She could beat either one of us up with one hand tied behind her back. There's absolutely no doubt.
And she like sprang right into action more than any of the fucking security guards that were there, by the way.
No, that's love. I can name maybe 3 people I'd jump to do that with. And some of them, they're not even all family members. Really, for me to put myself in danger, you got to love someone a lot. And she loves her. They should just date at this point. And then there'll be a Wicked 3 where we see their characters dating.
Goodbye.
Can you imagine? The queer people would pass out. What do you think happens if these two actually, do you think that if
you can't even do it. You can't even do the joke. What human centipede joke were you going to try to put in there? It was a human centipede joke, wasn't it?
It wasn't. Do you think if Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande had sex, that at the end of it, while she was climaxing, that Cynthia Erivo would sing the final note from Defying Gravity?
Probably.
That was it. That was all I wanted to do, and I couldn't. I practiced it 10 times today, and I laughed every time, and I can't get through it. This is why I'm not famous.
Oh, God.
Speaking of which, my holiday tour beginning in just 10 days on November 30th in Seattle. Go to domentary.com for tickets. Yes, Christopher?
Speaking of, people have seen it. Like the previews have started, and everyone that's DM'd me, they said it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I was to go last night, but I unfortunately could not make it. But the friend who did go said it was wonderful. And the review embargo ended yesterday, and they're all raves, pretty much.
Yeah. I was like, is it have the same tonal like experience as the first one? They were like, absolutely. Like it was, it just, and I'm so excited. I'm seeing it on Thursday. I'm seeing it. If you're listening today on Wednesday, I'm seeing it tomorrow night.
So if you see a grown man asking you for tissues because he can't stop crying and he's soaked his hoodie to wetness, that's Christopher. Please help him.
No, many people were like, you must bring tissues because they were like, I was bawling for the last 30 minutes of the movie. So like, I must,
I can't even make it through them singing for good on that stupid NBC special. I don't know that I'll get through the movie.
No, it's
Ariana might win an Oscar. She really, I mean, after all these reviews are saying this is absolutely her movie, and there's no doubt that these two will get nominated again in the same categories for the same roles. Yeah. Good on you. I can't wait for that. Not sure I want to see Frankie Grande at the Oscars because I know that's who she'll bring, but still.
No, but like truly.
All right, so which of our favorites are not having a great week? Well, Eladia Baldwin and her husband, you may know him, Alec, they are apparently in marriage therapy. She's 41, he is 67, and they are in therapy to navigate their age gap marriage.
Yeah, you think?
I wonder what they thought their age gap was when they got married, and that maybe do you think that she thought that the gap would narrow as they got older,
down.
That he would stay one age and that she would get closer? No, not so. Not so. As someone
why
who
wouldn't they be in therapy?
Also dates younger people, this is something you should know right away. You always have to think the long game if you're going to do May December. And not only is she May Decembering, but now she's in therapy for someone who's going to be dead soon, and she has 14 children by him. So
and no career to actually legitimately make any money to support those millions of children.
She was a yoga teacher. I'm not sure teaching yoga could help you pay for 8 children, which they have 8
in
kids,
Manhattan.
right? Or is it 7? Seriously. Maybe move to Staten Island or somewhere cheaper.
I've gotten
than
in so
Manhattan,
many. I've gotten in so many fights with people. They're like, "How much money do they need?" I was like, "They're all going to private school. That's more like it's college tuition prices, if not more, every year for these kids."
It's not even that. Like families like this have security up the ass. Like people, like they have a lot of children. People that rich and famous protect their children in ways they don't always discuss in interviews, but they all do it. And I know that they do because they're pretty polarizing people. And I can't even imagine what it costs to run their lives. That's why he has to keep working. And every time I see Alec Baldwin, and I'm starting to think the same thing about Donald Trump too, and this is not going to be a political conversation, but whenever I see either of their faces, I feel like I can hear their brains saying, how much fucking longer do I have to do this?
Yeah, to do this. Yeah. Yeah.
Can someone really just put me in a recliner? I want to be done with this. Like
that's the whole TLC show.
Yeah, basically.
It was just him walking around. Like, remember he had like little tricycles that he was like organizing in the garage and he was just like shaking his head like, what has my life become?
No, he looked positively arthritic during the entire run of that show.
Period.
I don't know how he has all these, physically, how he has all these children. I really don't.
No.
Good luck to you. New gay icon was born this week. Monroe Carey Cannon, who is one of the children of Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. Nick Cannon's two oldest children are with Mariah Carey. I don't think I realized that she had the first of the Cannon, Cannon tribe.
Yes, it's her fault that all this happened.
So out of nowhere, Monroe goes on Instagram and says, I just want to be clear about something. I have one sibling, and it's my brother Rock, my twin brother. And
oh my God.
It. She goes, everyone else is much younger than I am, and I know I'm related to them, but I have one sibling, and it's my twin brother. Thank you. Good night. This queen is 11 years old, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't care what office she runs for, I'm voting. She could run Republican, I'll vote for her. She could do whatever, I'm going to vote for her. Welcome to the spotlight, Monroe Carey.
I mean, that's Mariah Carey's daughter.
Without question. No maternity test needed for that one.
That's Mariah Carey's child, for real. Like, I don't believe in time. You know what I mean? Like, that's the offspring of that person.
I don't believe in DNA. I don't believe in siblings. I don't believe in watches or siblings. Welcome, Monroe.
Oh.
The Duchess of Schmuckers, Meghan Louise Markle. We're never going to find out the truth about this. And I love when we are really struggling to find out the truth about something that has absolutely no importance at all. But I want to know why Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian removed photos of Harry and Smuckers from their Instagrams from Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party, because this has been a week of people issuing statements back and forth where the Smuckers apparently were like, we just didn't sign a photo release. The Kardashians said, no, they did. They were just embarrassed. And now apparently the Kardashians and Jenners are upset because whenever anyone thinks about this birthday party, they're just going to think about why Meghan and Harry aren't in the photos. I don't think we're going to think about it in that way ever again after this week. I just want an answer to why'd you take the photos down? Because I want someone to say that they were embarrassed. I want someone to tell the truth.
I do. Yeah. No, like, oh yeah, this looks really bad. Like for me to be here.
I want someone to say that Prince William called Harry and was like, you're trying to get back in this family and that's where you go on a Saturday night? Get the fuck out of here. Enjoy your lavender soap. Or whatever bullshit your wife is cooking.
You know, I'm getting like Christmas emails from As Ever, and they're like, it's like, don't you all love like honeysuckle or something like that? And I'm like, you know me, I'm clicking right away. I'm like, I do love honeysuckle. I'm like looking at her. She's having a whole line for the holidays. You might be getting a As Ever gift from me.
I am thrilled by that. Please don't spend your own money on it. Do start a GoFundMe. By the way, speaking of Kim and Smuckers, Kimberly Kardashian failed the bar exam and has released a video of her yelling at someone, I think on speakerphone, about how all psychics are bullshit. And every psychic that she has gone to said that she was going to pass the bar. So she's not talking to them anymore. Like, all right. Just an idea. Study
Maybe
more.
Study.
Yeah.
How about study? Yeah, is that what you just said? Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you actually learn? How about you actually learn how to be a lawyer and like do something of merit for once in your life, you dumb fuck, and then you'll pass the bar. You fucking idiot loser.
She posted videos of her studying in a room in her house, which looked like a room in a mall, but she's got like dry erase boards and all this other shit. And it's like, just look at everyone else just has a laptop. Just read it. Just read from it.
Yeah.
Also, can you be that rich and just pay someone to do it for you? There's got to be
that's what
another
I
way.
said. That's what I said. I said, why can't someone else just pay to do the test for you?
Yeah.
Remember when
call Lori Loughlin and ask her how she'd have her girls take the bar exam.
What's his name? What was his name? Randy Singer or whatever his name. Get him on the case. Like, right?
Anybody. This is just, it seems like a waste of your time. You're running an empire. Why would you want to study for the bar or even be a lawyer? Whatever. Anyway, speaking of the law.
But it's like a way for her. Here's why she wants to do it. Because it's a way for her to look like she's like smart and that she's like not just a dumb idiot. And like, it's a way for her to be like, oh, look, I'm actually like doing something with my life and like I have merit and I'm not just like a money grubbing fame whore. And so it's like, but then when you fail it like 3 times, like then you look like a money grubbing fame whore.
Yeah. Also, lady, who cares how you look? You're Kim Kardashian. You don't have to be Kim Kardashian, Esquire. It's not going to move the needle anywhere.
No. And it's not like a quirky, it's like funny whenever we always say like Phaedra is like a mortician and a lawyer. So it's like Phaedra Parks Esquire. Like that's like a funny, quirky thing about Phaedra. It's like, we wouldn't have that same thing. That vibration would not attribute to you if you pass the bar.
Yeah. Phaedra was a lawyer first.
And you can't play a lawyer on TV either. So it's like, you're not good at playing a lawyer and you're not good at being a lawyer. So just wrap it up and just sell me another fucking Merkin. Like, I'm like, seriously, give me the camel toe leggings and we're good to go.
Give me those vag leggings, sweetheart. Yeah, get out of this courthouse.
Like, what are we doing this for? You like have when I saw, I told you this already, but when I saw the Skims store that's like 6 stories, like next to Cartier, like, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
like that's Kim's business now. Do that. Like, what do you need to do anything else for?
It's not industrious. It's stupid. Like, why are you wasting your time studying for this? Why?
Yeah.
Just move on.
Give me like an anal plug, like diaper thing that I can like wear, or like what's the next like gross
under any circumstance, really, if we're going to go on a tangent, sure. But do you think that the people who grade the bar exams saw an advance of all's fair and they were like, absolutely not.
They just let her
do that
test
legally?
on fire.
Yeah, absolutely not. No way.
They put it in a paper shredder.
Now, Ray J, otherwise known as the reason Kim is famous, Ray J is apparently suing the Kardashians for defamation or breach of contract from the porn film. I don't know, but he's been threatening all year. He's got dirt on them. I guess this is that roosting now. So we'll see how this unfolds. I'm sure Chris will have him disappeared at a certain point.
That's why even try to go up against them at this point? Even if he's like, here's the DNA evidence that like Kris Jenner murdered my family member, like it wouldn't stick to her ever.
No. Also, at this point, can you just go to Kris Jenner and be like, I don't want any trouble. Give me $1 million. She'd probably be like, just do it. Yeah. Let me go. She'd probably say, let me go to my purse. I have that in cash.
Yeah.
Can you change a $100,000 bill? Is my question. Ray J.
Do you have change for $2 billion? I can do that. Like that. Yeah. Right.
Well, we're going to get off the Kardashians in a minute, but there is one more.
No, I'm chomping at the bit.
Rather important story here, which is Britney Jean Spears. I'm not giving her an intro this week. I'm not. No. You can do it if you want. You get no hey y'all from me for this. Post a video, a sort of smarmy like, hey, what are you all doing tonight? And she's laying in bed in between Kim, who kisses her, Kim Kardashian, and Khloe Kardashian. And she's playing with their kids. Love seeing Britney with everyone else's kids, but her own, which I thought was cute.
No, literally.
And go ahead. I know what I want to say, but it's going to be a mouthful, and I want to take a deep breath first about this.
I'm so conflicted about this because on one hand, I hate that Kim is trying to dig her little claws into Britney. But at the same time, I like that someone who like, although she's an asshole and I just called her a dumb idiot, she like, again, has a thriving business, as I said, even though she's not passing the bar. Like she has her wits about her and isn't an idiot and like actually in real life is very smart and like a great business person. Mm-hmm. And like she can like this is a reputable source to like co-sign that Britney's like okay and or not okay, actually. And I like seeing this person who's so far up her own fucking asshole get like letting Britney come and hang and they have the little video. Like there's something about it that makes me very happy that if Britney was like very much in trouble, seemingly Kim could step in and help.
I understand that point of view, and I respect it.
Yeah, I also think that this is also an incredible way for her to get them stopping to talk about how terrible she is in All's Fair and failing the bar.
Sure.
This is an incredible headline story to sweep all that away.
Here's what I have to say about the situation. If you could just hand me that box of soap and a stepladder so I may climb atop it.
I'm kicking it over to you right now.
I'm speaking only for myself, Dominic Anthony Pupa. I am not speaking for this podcast or Christopher Michael DeRosa. I am done with Britney Spears. We have championed her. We have lit candles.
Wow.
We have prayed. We have supported.
Wow.
You want to lie down with dogs? Stay there. Literally lying down. Every person. And here's the thing. I know probably dozens of people who know or have worked with the Kardashians over the years on either the E! or the Hulu shows. And by every single account, they are lovely. Kim is lovely. She's a sweet person. They're kind. They treat people well. And I think that that is great. But much like a porcupine, things that are lovely aren't always things that you should be around or touch. And I'm sorry, but every fucking person that comes into contact with this family that is not a blood relative of theirs ends up ruined in some way, ruined. I just don't think that this is a good idea based on the Kardashian curse. Everyone who associates with them ends up ruined or dead. And we're going to leave it at that. For decades, we've known this. Decades. Britney, only your father is a worse person for you to be around than the Kardashians. Now let me get on this little ladder and I'm going to get off this box and we're going to move on.
Oh my God. I didn't
so disappointed, Britney.
I know, but she's grasping at straws.
To quote the great Tyra Louise Banks,
goodbye.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Yeah, but can't you see, what if Britney walks on a red carpet in like a Skims outfit? That could be fun.
Only if it's the vagina.
You're
leggings.
right. No, you're right. But this might be the way that she
I'm happy to eat crow as long as she's happy.
No,
I just don't. I'm waiting for the person that's come into contact with them that's gone on to prosper. The Kardashians are not Oprah.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? They're not just like spitting out Rachel Ray's and Dr. Phil's, although there's something to be said about how what's happened to all those assholes.
That's its own thing.
Just not these people.
You're right. No, you're right. I said I was conflicted because I don't like it, but I like it for Britney, but I don't love it for the world.
Now, what's convenient is that if they're friends, we can free up time in the Pre-Fixe to talk about other celebrities if they're going to be hanging out together. Then that would be good economically for us. But
yeah, true.
Back up. Keith Urban sang Chappell Roan's Pink Pony Club at Mar-a-Lago, and Donald Trump was in attendance. I have no thoughts about that, but I just thought that you all should know about it. And just to be clear, it wasn't Meg Ryan doing it, so don't send her any hate.
It was actually Keith Urban.
The amount, I mean, did Nicole know this? And that's why she was like, you, Shaggy, out. Beat it.
Here. Yeah.
I got rid of Scientology. I will get rid of Mar-a-Lago as well. You fool.
What a song to sing at Mar-a-Lago, by the way.
Pink Pony Club. When Chappell Roan finds out about this, I'm assuming she's going to hit the roof and say, how dare you?
Yeah. I want her to.
She better do something. You know, she was critiqued. Remember, people were saying that she wasn't political enough at one point. So I'm wondering if she's just
no, she's going to get in there.
She's
going to get in there.
If she's mad,
she has rage, and I like it. I like when she yells at people, when she yells at paparazzis. Remember, whenever she was like, "You were mean to me at this other award show," and went and attacked him. I like when she gets has bloodlust. So I want her to turn that now on Keith Urban.
Not bloodlust. I hope she rips him a new sphincter. I truly do.
Yeah.
I hope that she hides every straightening iron in his house. That's what I hope happens. That's how you get back at Keith Urban. Give him a perm in his sleep.
Oh, God.
Okay. Speaking of things that make you go, George Luis Santos met Anna Delvey and went straight to the ex.
Kill me.
The ex and insists to tell everybody. And as we said in the group chat, I don't necessarily mind George Santos and Anna Delvey being friends. It sort of tracks for me. I would like for them to have a child just to prove that if they did have one, it would be Joffrey from Game of Thrones. That is where I would leave those two.
He's like, here I am. And it's like, no, like he thinks he's like coming back and is going to like be on a talk show tomorrow. And it's like not at all.
And he's doing
worst.
a bunch of press in a side of the internet that you and I don't wander into, but he is like in camo sweatpants going from podcast to podcast and injectable to injectable. And he is.
Yeah. And cheeseburger to cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah. He's living his best fucking life right now. He spent like 2 minutes in jail. I'm sure solitary was no joke. And I know it was like 30 days. But when you've been given years and it was only weeks and now you're out and you don't even have to pay the fucking money back to the people you stole from.
Yeah.
I was raised differently. I would take the pardon. There's no doubt about it. But I would live full of shame indoors probably for the rest of my life. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he probably has to. What other money does he have? Probably nothing. And that's not an excuse. I don't want to see him, but I'm just saying he probably has to do it because he has no other recourse to make money.
He went on Cameo before his Uber pulled up to that prison. Like he was already he was already on there.
Not before his Uber pulled up.
It is true. So I'm confused about this next story because like I have heard rumors before about is Paris Hilton somehow related to the Epstein, the Jeffrey Epstein drama, and was she approached and all this stuff. So apparently this week she acknowledged that she knows about that story, but has no intimate knowledge of it. Like basically she's saying she believes that Ghislaine did approach other people and say, who is that? Can we get her? But it seems like no one approached Paris directly, but that Giz was asking people around and was like, can we get her? And people were like, no, that's Paris Hilton, you fucking moron. She's not going to be your sex slave.
Yeah, like no,
basically, she doesn't need the money. Number one, and people would notice if she was missing.
Her. Yeah. Dear God in heaven.
So that's that. I don't know.
Where were they? Probably were at like the fucking Playboy Mansion whenever this happened. By the way, like speaking of predators,
grotto,
yeah, right. You know what I mean. Like it was
in the grotto, actively getting herpes in that pool. So we'll end on better.
Someone asked me the other day. They were like, "Do you remember that show? Like the show about the Playboy Mansion? They had the gall to say, "Do you remember that show?" And I literally whipped around and was like, "You mean The Girls Next Door? Do I remember?" I was like, "How dare you even ask me if I remember this show? Like, how actually dare you?"
I just feel like that's the show that made you.
I know.
It was so good. For sure.
It was so good.
In better news, as we wrap it up today, the teaser for Devil Wears Prada 2 was released. And, it evokes exactly what it's supposed to evoke. I know it's not going to be as good as the first, but I just want to see these people. I want to see these people play with each other again. I think it's great.
It felt good for me. You know what I mean? Like those Valentino heels were so gorgeous. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. And then for her to just turn around and they look great. They look like the characters. You know what I mean? I feel Miranda Priestley and Andy Sachs were there. And even if it's the worst movie of all time, we're both going to go see it. Are we not?
It won't be. It'll be okay.
No, I actually think it's going to be good. I actually think it's going to be good.
Now, what's very funny is that what is going viral, and I had seen this, but then our friend of the pod, Jess Rothschild, posted in her stories, is that in the original Devil Wears Prada, one of the more famous scenes is Miranda's first appearance when she walks into the office and everyone in the office goes crazy, like, here she comes, here she comes. And I'd forgotten about this. There's a Bette Midler, Lily Tomlin movie from the late 80s called Big Business.
Yeah.
That entire scene of Miranda walking into the office was pretty much lifted from this movie, Big Business. And that scene of Bette Midler as the character Sadie, she's a corporate dynamo. I don't think she runs a magazine, but she walks in. It's almost blocked the same way where the elevator opens, her head tilts up, people are losing their minds. It's obviously the Prada scene is an homage to that. I think most people had never heard of that movie before, and they are now like going crazy over TikTok watching it. Cannot recommend enough Big Business. It's a great movie and it still holds up. It's absolutely hilarious. Please watch it. And
it's been on my list for like years and years and years.
You have, oh God.
Yeah.
I wished we had a Provincetown moment coming up so we could watch that movie there, because
it's that. And
you should watch it.
We'll watch it in our hotel rooms when we're in Nashville.
It's that good. It's really, it's sort of core. Coming up on the a la carte, we're going to talk about this new Miss Piggy movie coming out, which Cole Escola is writing, which is just a stroke of genius.
Can't wait.
Looks like Gaga's getting married soon. The Miss Universe pageant is a fucking mess. Judges are resigning.
Still?
Yes. Now one judge is calling rigged and he's resigned. The pageant's in like 3 days.
Oh my God, yes. I'm doing one of these. I have my little hands and they're rubbing together. That's me. I'm like, tee. Like, I love that. Oh my God.
There's a Lububu movie coming out. Someone explained that to me.
Goodbye.
Teaser for the live action Moana came out this week.
Can't wait.
Cardi had another baby. In worse news, Jenny McCarthy may have a daytime talk show. Not sure how I want to feel about that. But if you have a chance before we leave today, the Governor's Awards were presented. The Academy gives these awards to people, typically to people who haven't won competitive Oscars before. This year among the recipients was Debbie Allen, who, if you get a chance, go to Oscars Insta page. She gave a wonderful, impassioned speech where she saluted every mentor she's ever had. Felicia Rashad was there. They're a very accomplished family. And I loved watching her speech. It's worth the 8 minutes. And then there's a gentleman named Thomas Louise Cruz who also accepted a Governor's Award.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you that the speech, I know you're gonna run and do this now, and you all should. When he gave a speech that appeared to be directly lifted from Nicole Kidman's AMC movie theater intro, I'm not fucking around here. Many TikToks will give you a side-by-side of the speeches, like they'll go from A to B about what it appears he lifted from it. I mean, he's talking about cinema, how it transported. I wish you all could see Chris right now covering his face. Cinema transported him into new, like everything that Nicole says in the AMC intro, Tom Cruise somehow put into his speech. It is bizarre. He had to have written it himself because anyone who's ever been to a movie before knows Nicole Kidman's fucking speech beforehand. It's insane.
Dominic, this is war. How dare he think he can do that? How dare? This is war.
He did it. And I'm going to tell you that I want to go further with how hilarious I think this is, but I don't want to ruin our chances of being on Tom Cruise's Christmas coconut cake list. I'm not going to stop until we get one. I don't care how much we malign him. I don't care if Shelley is dead. I want that coconut cake. Give it to us.
I can't believe he did this. I'm mad. I'm mad. AMC Stubs members unite. We must take him down.
It's a coup.
I have to see this. I have to see
this. The
this.
moment we are done here, you need to watch it because you're going to see. Find one that compares the two so you don't have to look for both links. It's really quite something.
Okay.
And I
have the Nicole Kidman's.
I know you have it memorized.
I have it on block. We're good. Like, I remember the other day when I said, like, oh, do we want to watch Lord of the Rings? Oh, no, I'm fine. I can do it myself. And then they close their eyes on this. I could do that for her opening. We come to this place for magic. You never forget that I have that on a t-shirt.
And in your soul.
And in my soul. And
I wonder if he used the word magic. I can't. We got to go.
We have to go. We have to go.
Who are we fixing today? I can't even remember.
We're fixing Jim Carrey.
Oh, with Dame Erin Bagwell and I know his last name isn't Bagwell, and her husband Sal. They're both going to be here fixing.
Yes.
We're thrilled.
We can't wait.
We can't wait. Tickets to my holiday show are on sale. In fact, the first one is in about 10 days. Oh, I already mentioned that. Well, I've said it again. Please fill those seats. See you on November 30th, Seattle, followed by San Francisco, Palm Springs, and LA, where I'll have Chris DeRosa as a special guest. Mm-hmm. Buy those tickets and then come back for The Fix with Jim Carrey and Erin Bagwell after these vital messages.
Parles-tu français? Hablas español? Parli italiano? If you've used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based techniques teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world. With lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers, Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/Wondery. Spelled BABBEL.com/Wondery. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Dominic, we have obviously a returning guest that has been here other than maybe Rebecca Bregman. There's not one person that's been on this show more, and that's Dame Erin Bagwell, the Buffalo Medium. But we also have
hello,
a first timer with us, and that is her husband, Sal Mastrocola.
Hello, everybody.
It's Mr. Dame Erin Bagwell.
Mr. Dame, Sir Erin Bagwell.
Yeah.
Sir Mrs. Erin Sal Bagwell. That's
what our kids call me. So yeah.
That's why they're so articulate. Welcome to the two of you.
Here we are.
Thank you. I'm excited to have all my Italian men in one circle.
Truly.
Are we all Italians? Wow.
Yeah.
Look
Hell
at
yeah.
you,
This is
huh?
an Italian podcast.
All right.
A bunch of fucking paisans is what it is.
I'm the only one of us in a wife beater, which is hilarious because I'm the closest to a wife on this fucking thing right now.
Sure.
I mean, other than Dame Erin, of course.
I'll share it with you, Dom.
An actual wife.
An actual wife. We are here to fix Jim Carrey.
That's right. And whose idea was this? We always ask off the bat, did you guys select him from a list, or have you been wanting to fix him for a while?
I kind of badgered Chris about it, I think.
He was on a list, and I think someone picked him, and then they backed out, so I put him back on the list, and then Erin was like, we should do one with Sal. And then when I sent her the list, it was Jim Carrey. And I do agree that he needs to be fixed, but we're going to find out why. Like, I want to hear what conclusion the four of us come to of why and like what the problem is, because I don't know if I know what it is right now.
It is something though. See,
it
to
is something though.
It's along the lines for me. I mean, you're gonna scream when I say this. I'm a fan of Jim Carrey. I think he's like, I mean, I love when he like peaked and was super hot. Like I thought he's the funniest motherfucker. Like it was always hilarious. It still is hilarious.
Yes.
But it's sort of like a Lin-Manuel Miranda problem that you have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think you genuinely don't like
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
LMM.
LMM.
Like, I like Jim Carrey, but I don't know what the problem is. I suspect it's, sometimes celebrities have problems when we find out who they are as people. And I think that's part of it. He's not afraid to be controversial, but let's go back. I'm getting too far ahead, especially since we have not played the middle name game. Sal, this is your first time. Are you nervous?
Am I nervous to play the middle name game?
Yes. The
Kinda,
stakes are.
Since now that you asked me.
Well, the stakes are almost non-existent, so there is no pressure.
Okay.
The middle name game where we ask our guests and Christopher to guess the middle name of the person we are fixing. First, Sal, Dame Erin. Do either of you already know?
I do. I do
Carrey's
accidentally already know it, so I'm out.
All right. I appreciate your honesty. That's why you were selected for damehood. That's why you were plucked from obscurity to represent. Sal, it's all you. Sal and Christopher.
Well, I know he's Canadian, so I feel like it's something weird.
Well, let me give you some hints.
Okay.
He is born January 17th, 1962. That makes him, I always get confused between Sag and Capricorn. I don't know which is first or which is last. Whatever's before Aquarius, that's what Jim.
No, I think he is. Oh, it's before Aquarius? Then it's
the one right before.
Capricorn.
Okay, he's a Capricorn. He is 63 years old. He was born in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. His legal first and last names are James and Carrey, spelled the ways you would think. What is Jim Carrey's middle name?
Okay, Erin.
Is this gettable? Yes. Is it likely? Probably not.
Chris, I'm going to send it to you telepathically.
Okay,
it's fringe gettable. It's fringe gettable.
But Erin, you always tell me like, okay, now I have the first thing and I have that. So now what do I do? It's like you have to go not in but up. You always tell me.
Well, your frequency has to be high to connect. If you feel like you're hot, then go for it.
Okay. But it's not.
Don't overthink it.
Fringe is not, this is not fringe. So I have to think of, okay.
It's not that fringe.
I'm going to say Albert.
Very good guess.
No, but that's a great guess.
Great guess.
Okay, so I'm coming, my line of thinking here is he's a funny guy. So I feel like his parents like made his name a humiliation ritual or something.
Slam.
So I'm thinking it's like Jim Jacob or something like that. Jacob. I'm going with Jacob.
No.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
No, it is James Eugene Carrey.
Fuck.
Was right there.
Eugene
kind of-
is,
You were
is
right.
similar to Albert.
Albert's very close.
Albert is
That was a
great,
great
guess,
guess.
actually.
Yeah,
like the
fuck.
same.
Okay. I
would
wasn't
say
gonna
the
guess
same
Eugene.
wheelhouse.
I was not gonna guess Eugene.
Eugene is a deep cut.
Eugene. Wow.
So, first memories of Jim Carrey, mine was from Mad TV, very specifically Fire Marshal Bill, because I was simultaneously terrified and intrigued by this character that Jim Carrey had done. I also loved Mad TV.
I did
And so
too.
when he started doing movies, I knew who he was just from that show.
I feel like the three of us probably got him at Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Am I?
That's me. Yeah.
Did I
got
say
him
that?
at The Mask.
Yeah,
Was that first?
that was
What?
first.
Okay.
That was
then it would have been The
like
Mask then,
our
yeah.
OG. Like I feel like, and the reason that I picked Jim Carrey and I thought it'd be good for us all to gab about is I feel like that movie's got to be like in the lexicon of like the Bagwell family history, like that and Airplane were like the two movies we watched over and over and over and over again. And I feel like part of the reason I want to fix Jim is because I feel like he's fallen off the zeitgeist a little bit.
Oh, not more than a little
Mm.
bit.
Yeah, he's kind of floating off into the ether. And as I was listening to some podcasts this morning with him in it, I was like, he feels like an uncle to me. Like, I just want him to succeed.
Yeah.
You know, he feels like part of the fam.
By
is
the
he
way, I was wrong. It wasn't Mad TV. It was In Living Color. I wish I should.
I was gonna say,
Right.
I remember that he was like the
just
steroid
believed you.
abusing female bodybuilder.
I
from
messed that.
that.
I don't know why. As I'm looking at now, I'm like, wait, was he on Mad TV? But I also loved In Living Color. Home, of course, of Jennifer Lopez as the Fly Girls, which
Sure.
is not why I loved it at the
Classic.
time. But
Another Bronx native.
Yep.
yeah,
Oh yeah. I had some friends who went to JLo's high school. Actually, they were a couple years behind her, but everyone kind of did not speak highly of her. But yeah. I know she's your
Universal.
nemesis, Dom.
No, she isn't.
She's
We're
one of them.
up and down on her.
She's one of them.
She's no Peanut the squirrel. I know that much. Anyway,
She's no Peanut the Squirrel. We're good right now. I mean,
Okay.
with this, we're great with her right now.
yeah, we are.
Happy to hear it.
So, I mean, The Mask, you are right. I
Yeah.
feel like I was a little too young.
Oh,
for The
yeah.
Mask. Like, yeah, but I do know it, but I feel like
Just missed you a little bit.
it missed me a little bit. I was
Cameron
'cause I'm a
Diaz in that red dress.
and that's like before she was
Star
even
is
famous at all.
Born.
A Star is
That
Born.
was like her debut, wasn't it? And she was
Gorgeous.
I mean, just so beautiful, angelic almost. Really gorgeous, that movie. Yeah, Ace Ventura was one of those movies that I watched. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, and The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber. Those all came out in the same.
Wow.
Oh my-
That's
Fire.
crazy.
How's that possible?
That's
I'm
insane.
just. I'm
and then he
telling
did
you,
Batman
it was-
Forever and was the Riddler. in
That was the
95.
following year. Yep, that was the following year. And then in between that, the
blockbuster.
second Ace Ventura came out, and he was like one of the biggest stars in Hollywood at that
No,
time
he really-
for
when
many years. Many years.
To watch him as the Riddler was like exhilarating.
Yeah.
Because you were like, it's already such like a, I think, very undervalued like villain in the Batman world. Like
Mhm.
obviously the Joker, everyone's like into the Joker, but like the Riddler, when he was in that Riddler costume with the question marks and he had the green like leotard with the little scepter
Mhm.
and the red hair, like, oh my God.
He was born for it. That was
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was truly like you said, of course, when you found out he got cast. 'Cause who else would it be?
And you're so excited to see him as the Riddler. Like when you go and watch Batman Forever or whatever it is, Batman and Robin, which one is it? Is that it? Well, yeah.
Batman Forever.
You're like, you're so excited. Like it's just
I feel like he brings that energy to every role. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's going to give it.
Yeah.
When is
that
Liar
era-
Liar? Because that was then his next
that's-
biggest.
Yeah, Liar Liar is almost a masterpiece, like a comedic master. Like his performance in it is it's so good. People will talk about it. It'll be rediscovered at some point and people will be addicted to it. It's so good. In between that, so that was 97, but he did The Cable Guy first, which was sort of, it's like a creepy movie. It's a very dark comedy, but it's also like his first foray into, I don't want to say a dramatic role because it's not really considered a drama or a comedy, but that was where we first get a taste of, oh, he's not just a clown. He can also do creepy and other stuff. And then he went to Liar Liar, which was,
I remember it's like
the blooper reels for Liar Liar, if you can find them on YouTube, are also really, really good. They're very, very funny.
I always remember everyone having that VHS. Like the VHS that everyone had was like Titanic, the double feature.
Yes, the double.
And then like I feel like everyone had Liar Liar. Am I wrong?
They came out the same year too.
Huh.
Yeah, they're both 97.
Also, in my Googling, I learned that he was 6'2". Is 6'2".
But no, he feels tall. He feels really tall to me.
So think about that too.
I believe that.
The height of like a person who has that much energy and like magnetism.
And he was very like manly, but then also very like I remember him remember whenever he's in like the tutu and the boots in Ace Ventura, there was something about him that was so like manly and like sexy, but then also he like was a deranged lunatic. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there was something that was very like, and he could be very feminine and very like, and like very like weird. But then there was something that was still like, but he can fuck when you really get down to brass tacks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I believe, yes, absolutely.
And what I remember so vividly is whenever he's like, remember whenever he's in the courtroom in Liar Liar and he's like, your boobs are huge. Remember he like says that to the one woman?
Yep.
And then when he's figuring out that he can't lie and he's like, the pen that I hold in my hand is and he can't say it. And then he falls down and he comes back up and it has in writing in blue pen, it just says blue, 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 blue all over his face. I like vividly remember that scene. And I have not seen that movie probably since I was a child.
There are a lot by the way, I talked about that blooper reel. A lot of the bloopers are from those courtroom scenes in the movie. They're really, really funny. Yeah, so Liar Liar was a big comedy, and then there were a few years of all drama, Jim Carrey, because in between Liar Liar and eventually The Grinch was The Truman Show.
Yeah,
and
it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
And Man on the Moon, which were two, obvious dramas. He was fantastic in both of them. I think less people have seen Man on the Moon, where he played Andy Kaufman.
Did anyone see the documentary they did about that film?
Oh.
No, but that's recent, right? That one, within the last couple of years, I heard it's really good.
It's good. It's a little disturbing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Why?
It gives kind of a spin, I think, on who you think he is, perhaps, ?
Jim Carrey or Andy Kaufman?
Jim Carrey. Just like a lot of like inappropriate, like method acting behavior.
Like acting like Andy Kaufman while they weren't rolling, stuff like that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, completely just like immersed in the character and just treating cast and crew like absolute shit.
And then kind of coming out of it like this big artist experiment and being like, wasn't that wonderful? And it was like, oh, I don't know if it was.
Oh, I have to watch that.
Yeah, it leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth, I think.
Yeah.
For him.
And I remember it being like, you're not going to like him after this. Like that was kind of the marketing of the documentary was like, you're going to see Jim Carrey in a way that you never thought you ever would.
Yeah.
Which isn't good. You know what I mean? That's kind of a down, like it was called Jim and Andy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. Oh, that's bad.
I too have been playing the role of a gay person for the past several years for an art project.
I too, by the way. Don't you dare.
I have a wife. I have a wife and 2 daughters in Utica, which is where I live most of the time. But I'm down here preparing for a role.
The role of a lifetime, isn't it?
The whole of a lifetime. You better believe it. I remember him not getting nominated for Truman Show was an absolute scandal because he belonged in that category. He actually won Best Actor Golden Globes for both The Truman Show, Man on the Moon, and he was not nominated for Oscars for either one of them and was tipped to be nominated for both of them.
Sal, you said that Truman Show is one of your favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I remember going to see it in theaters. And, that was what year was that? Like probably like 97 or something like that. So I would have been like 10 years old.
That was 98. The Truman Show was 98.
Okay. Yeah, so it would have been 11. I mean, just that scene, close your ears if you don't want spoilers. Has everyone seen this movie?
Everyone has seen it. It's
okay.
We're talking about a movie to watch on a plane. Truman Show. Go ahead.
But just like when he sails to the end of the dome, and like that scene is burned in my mind. I don't know. I feel like I went into it expecting like a Jim Carrey movie. I was like, oh, it's going to be like Liar Liar. Or
also,
whatever.
what adult themes and I don't mean boobs. I mean, like what like mature themes for you to deal with as like an 11-year-old scene.
Yeah, I remember coming out of that being like, I am a different person now. Like, it was very life-changing. But yeah, great movie.
I feel like they always show the like him with like the mast or whatever, like the pointy part of that boat. Like they always show that in like things of like cinema from like, it's always been celebrated. And it's always that scene of him with the mask, like punching through the thing. And I mean, what other movie? I'm trying to think of the other movies that were big.
Eternal Sunshine.
I mean, the Grinch was after that.
Yeah, the Grinch. Oh my God.
The Grinch happened.
So good as the Grinch.
Yes.
Bruce Almighty.
Oh, that was good too.
Bruce Almighty was good. Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Wait, hold on.
Sal
Quick interjection about Bruce Almighty. Doesn't that take place in Buffalo?
Or did
I make that up?
I believe they filmed it here.
Or was filmed here.
But no, I think the movie was supposed to be here, but then they filmed it in Cleveland because we don't really have a aesthetic city to shoot him.
That's bad.
Sorry, go on.
He kind of has hit like every genre of movie when you think about it.
I know he's going to be hard to fix. I mean, we'll talk about why he needs fixing in a minute, but yeah, he really like entertainment wise, if that's the way that either one of us is going, it's going to be, we'll be hard pressed to find something he hasn't done already. Except maybe record a polka album. That's my fix right there. He should record a polka album.
He looks like he would record a polka album, don't you think?
He probably win a Grammy for it, actually.
Energetically right. Because I feel like so many comedic actors, they do a serious role and it's like them trying to do the Truman Show. Don't you agree? You know what I mean? Like all these people that do these like funny, like Kevin Hart's someone that comes to mind now of like, oh, I'm playing Kevin Hart as this person in this movie, which kind of like Jim Carrey was like playing Jim Carrey as whatever. And like, they all try to do some serious role in it. Like it very rarely works. Whereas like I feel like all his serious roles or when he's like the villain in something, it's always worked for him. And very few comedians actually pull off the like, I can do any role.
Yeah, that's very true. I feel like he has so many different shades to him that he really can do it all.
Because then, Sal, like you said, he does Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is like on every single like top 100 movies of all time. Like that is on every single one of those lists. With him and Kate Winslet, right?
And he wasn't nominated for that either. But Kate Winslet was. And he wasn't nominated for Truman Show, but Ed Harris was. Maybe the Academy hates Jim Carrey.
That's crazy.
I mean, he's always serving up disrespect on the red carpet at awards shows, so that doesn't
intentionally,
surprise me.
yes, for sure.
Is he really?
I feel like though he dips in, he dips out of having that kind of character. Am I wrong? I feel like there's that one viral video of him. Chris, have you seen it where the gal's on the red carpet and she's like, "So what do you think of this?" And he's like, "This is all fake. This is all an illusion.
Oh, yeah.
None of this is real. Nobody cares."
Yeah.
But I feel like that's not him 100% in press. I feel like he just kind of dips into that when he feels sassy.
So he started working less like around 2005 or so. Like he's still doing things like we could rattle off a list of movies that didn't make as much money as the ones that we mentioned here, but he's always had something going on, but just definitely less frequently after this heyday that we're talking about.
Sure.
He dated Jenny McCarthy he was with Lauren Holly for a minute in the 90s. Do you remember Lauren Holly?
No, I'm blacking.
Lauren Holly. You're blacking Jenny, obviously.
Jenny McCarthy, obviously. I don't remember. Lauren Holly?
Lauren Holly was an actress on Picket Fences, and then she was in a hijack movie. I'm sure she still works. I just don't know any of the stuff she's done.
Okay, I'm looking at her now.
But they were married for a minute, and then his next real like high-profile partner was Jennifer Louise McCarthy. 2005 to 2010 is when they dated. What? And that's when I feel like we were getting a version of Jim Carrey that we didn't know before, and it's her fault. Is what I'm saying.
And that she poisoned that well. I don't like that. Ugh. Ugh.
I just think she's a different sort of celebrity than Jim Carrey is.
Yeah.
She just was. But I think Jim Carrey became more of a celebrity like Jenny McCarthy is, like more personal opinions, more what you wouldn't expect from someone like that. And I think that was part of it because he didn't seem to be someone who loved the public eye for his personal stuff, but she only loves that. Like she's all up in it. And I think that's where public perception of him changed. Like,
no, this is where the ship went a wreck. Like whenever
I was going to say
the wheels fell off the wagon here.
Yeah.
Where in the filmology does this happen? Like
this falls after all the big hits that we've mentioned. Like they meet in 2005. The films that we were talking about ended in 2004. Lemony Snicket and Eternal Sunshine are both that year.
There you go. Then they're like, he's with Jenny McCarthy. What a fucking loser. And then no one wants to talk to him anymore. We're like, we're going to have to deal with her on set. Cut him off. Oh, I don't love that. And then is this when he gets into the, like, he wrote himself a check? Erin, I'm sure you found this in your research of like, he gives a speech at a college.
He's a big manifester, has childhood stories and manifesting. Wrote him, you're correct. I think it was like $100,000 check, put it in his wallet so that he could cash it later and then he became a big star. Like that's his famous story.
He put the date on it, and on that date he like got a contract for $100,000, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. But he's been very like ahead of the curve as far as like The Secret goes and positive affirmations. He's friends with Eckhart Tolle, and like he really rides in like a deep spiritual. He's been to Lilydale, pardon me. He's known to frequent, my stomping grounds. And he did write a spiritual book during the pandemic with another guy that's like half memoir, half spiritual stories-esque. So he has written a little bit about kind of that.
Well, see, this is it. He's in Lilydale. That's where he's not acting anymore because he's like doing manifestation.
I mean, there also is like an era of Jim Carrey where he's like the artist and he was like, I'm in the West Village and I'm painting, and on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, he's wearing like his painter's overalls and he's like, come on, Jerry, like, let's look at my paintings. And, so he's doing that whole artist thing too. And that was like part of his persona.
Because he probably has so much money from like Ace Ventura alone, let alone like every other humongous juggernaut hit that we just mentioned earlier, where like, he's like doesn't ever need to work
prolific.
Again.
He packs like a lot of very iconic performances into a very short period of time.
Definitely.
Like that 94 to 2004, that's pretty fucking impressive for 10 years. Like every movie we've rattled off is a classic. Ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to burn someone out too. You know what I mean? Like what more are you going to do? Like when you do that much good work in such a short period, how do you top it? Why would you even try?
And even like, wait, what were the three movies? It was Ace Ventura,
Dumb and Dumber, and The Mask were all in the same year.
Which if you said like name the 10 most iconic movies like of the 90s, like good or comedies, like they're all there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
those are three movies that you like. When you think of the 90s, what do you think of? I would immediately think of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I would immediately think of them in those suits in Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Like, we didn't even say anything about Dumb and Dumber, which was
dumb.
It was dumb, but it was
a comedy classic. Yeah,
a cultural phenomenon of a movie. Was it not?
I think that I definitely peed my pants the first time I saw Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like, I don't think I was allowed to watch it.
When he's holding his hair out like this, like it's so stupid. Like, but it was so like it was a humongous movie.
There was a sequel that was featuring not Jim Carrey and not Jeff Daniels.
Yeah.
Like
Dumb and Dumber or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and terrible.
It's not good. Yeah.
No.
So he sort of dips in and out. There was this stand-up comedy show that he was EPing, executive producing on Showtime for a while. I honestly can't remember the name of it, but I remember he was involved. But he really was sort of mostly out of sight for a couple of years until he took the villain role in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, brother. Wait, Sal, you dressed up as him last Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah. My daughters are obsessed with Sonic and they always just want me to be Eggman. So.
Oh, my God.
Give him a little taste, honey.
Curse you, Sonic.
Yeah. I'm always running around capturing people and making robots.
See, but that's why he doesn't need to do anything because he's getting Sonic money. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like he does one of those movies a year. He's like good to go for like 5 years. Right.
And I will say, as someone who is very familiar with the character and plays the role often of Eggman, I do feel as though Jim Carrey could have sold it a little more.
Wow.
Slam. That's the nicest thing we've said so far.
That's a direct shot.
Notes for Jim Carrey. Okay.
Yeah.
That was way meaner than anything I said about Jenny McCarthy on this episode.
Really? You don't think you think it's a shame role? He's like trying to hide out of it?
There wasn't enough camp for me. He
Sure.
just could have gone so much campier. I mean, that's what that character is, you know? I mean, every scholar of Eggman knows.
Sure.
As they
Wow.
I feel like, I don't know if this is true, but someone was telling me that he was like, maybe this was you, Aaron, who was like, I'll never act again. And then like he comes back with Sonic the Hedgehog.
And hasn't there been like 3 movies? Like there's like 3 of them. So not only does he like, I'm never going to like do it again. And then he's like, I'm going to do a trilogy of like this stupid movie that's clearly for children.
Well, he said in interviews, like, I need the money. So period. That's why he's doing it. It's a money grab.
Why? Yeah. What is he spending his money on?
I know, but I guess
think he's living a high lifestyle. He's a single man, you know, parole in the town. I'm sure he needs his dollar bills, you know?
God. Well, listen
in this
to this.
economy, everybody it'd be great to do any Sonic movie.
In 2022, he announced he was considering retirement. And he said that he would return to acting if, quote, angels bring some sort of script that's written in gold ink that says to me that it's going to be really important for people to see. So fast forward like 2 years, and it's announced that he's going to be in Hedgehog 3. And I guess according to this legend that a script for it was delivered to him written in 24 karat ink in reference to the remarks he had made about wanting to retire.
That's pretty good.
That same year, he told the Associated Press that he was returning to the Sonic universe because, quite frankly, I need the money. Ta-da. Which surprises me because you would think that but who knows what sort of deals he had. I'm sure he doesn't own Ace Ventura.
You'd think from the reruns of it just playing every, Sunday on TBS
you never know.
You'd be set for life. But
the other thing that he does is that he does this show called Kidding that was on, I believe, Showtime.
Yes.
That ran for
That's the
2
second
years.
one he did there. Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember people really liking it. And that was kind of him like coming back to like kind of reclaim his like throne of like stuff. You know what I mean? Like he really was trying to come back to like be something again. And I think people really liked it, but of course it was on Showtime. So I feel like who really watched it, which is like its own problem outside of him. You want to know what I want to talk about? Why do all these men that come back to like be an actor again, they all have long hair. And it's this like it's this haircut that is just so bad. It's not long enough for him to have like long hair and be like, I have the hair of a woman that's like pretty and like can be like its own thing, which I think can be beautiful. It's all this like, I'm a guy and I'm growing my hair out. So I have like hair. I look like I'm growing my hair out. Keanu Reeves has this hair now.
I'm going to say something mean.
Okay.
I think when a man ages, then he thinks like, oh my gosh, I got to prove that like I have young vitality. And so let me grow it out so that I look young or that so that people know I'm not an old.
Yeah. Like look at all the hair I can grow.
Like Eggman.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. You're hanging out. You got to prove it to yourself that you can still do it one more time.
Yeah, it's giving like midlife crisis a little bit.
But like if you see him in pictures, there's pictures of him with short hair and you're like, he looks so good. And then you see this like long haired thing and it's like, what the hell is this?
Could have been in his artist era too,
Again, I don't
Needed
like it.
a different look.
I don't love it. I just need to say that.
Okay.
Again, Keanu Reeves is another one. I'm like, cut your fucking hair. Like you were the hottest thing ever. As again, I just said, because I watched Something's Gotta Give and he's in that movie and he's so hot in it that you're like blown away by how hot he is. And you're like, and now he looks like this.
I thought he still looks pretty good with long hair.
No, he's still like handsome, but I'm like,
he's 6'2".
Give me a short haircut and like a long on the top and we're good to go. If you know what I mean. Anyway, this is really hard.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's still vaccine skeptical, because I know he was before COVID, but I'm not sure what
Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny
I'm sure he
McCarthy.
was.
Well, because of her. Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
because of her, like her influence. So I wonder.
Literally, I don't know anything about Jenny McCarthy except that she has fake boobs and vaccine skeptical.
Slam.
That's all I know.
Those are the headlines. Should we do her, Chris?
No, I mean, like, sure, but like, it's just like a unbeatable.
She's unfixable. Yeah,
she might be unfixable just because it'll be the meanest episode we ever do.
Also, she's doing great, isn't she? On that show where they wear those animal hats,
The Masked Singer, our least favorite show
couldn't
ever.
be better for her. That's
a show that we
that's
did.
the top
that we
she's
did
going to be.
A show where we did a whole episode about how much we fucking hate that show and it's terrible. And the number one reason was because Jenny McCarthy is the main host of it.
But that's her peak. She's not going to get any. It's not going to get any better than that for her.
It absolutely is not.
No.
Thank you. Slam, by the way.
What business does she
she's
have
married to
judging
Blue Bloods
singers?
Donnie Wahlberg.
She doesn't.
What more do you need?
None of them on the show do, though. Like Ken Jeong is one of the guests. He's never sang anything in his life. Actually, he has. That's not true.
Who replaced Nicole Scherzinger on that show? Or she's not still on it, is she? She can't be, no.
I think it was Rita Ora.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Because remember, Rita, that's why Taika Waititi was on it, because
we recorded
like
a whole
her
episode
husband.
about this, and I can't even remember that she's the one doing it. Why is she haunting me today? She's everywhere. All right. Are we pulling up to the arena, deciding what we should do to recatapult him into respectable stardom?
Can I say one thing before you guys launch your pitches?
Of course.
And that in my Google stalking today, there was rumored that he's going to be starring in a Jetsons film.
I saw when I Googled him, that's what it
So
said.
just that's
As
where
George?
I'm assuming, yes. So that's
That's
kind
a
of
good
where
fix. That's a good
that's
fix.
kind of
Yeah.
where he's at in his own arena, if you will.
Yeah, 5 days ago, Variety. Jim Carrey to star in the Jetsons live action movie Variety.
He could
He's
be
in talks to lead a
Astro.
Jetsons movie at Warner Brothers.
He could be who, Sal?
Astro.
Oh,
The
brother.
dog?
The dog. Yeah.
Is there
dare
any
you.
other casting announcements in
Absolutely
there?
not.
I don't know. Let me look.
What about his boss? George Jetson's
Mr.
boss, the little guy.
Spacely, Mr.
David-
Spacely.
Danny DeVito.
Nothing else yet. Nothing else. I mean,
Jane, his wife.
remember? No, literally. Remember when we were like, oh, we're going to have flying cars? Like, we really thought that was going to happen in like the year 2000.
The drones
Yeah.
are out there.
Meet George Jetson. Well, they really don't have him like that anymore. Jane, his wife. What's the next one?
Daughter Judy.
Daughter Judy. Oh, yeah.
His boy Elroy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Dom.
Flint's my
No.
dad to this day. Have I never said this? My dad to this day all the time will go, Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. All the time, like,
Really?
randomly, yes.
Just screams Flintstones.
Why?
He loved those cartoons. Like my dad
Oh my
loved
God.
those cartoons like that. Anyway. I don't know. I had a whole thing where like he's so rich and like he's gonna like I want him to do charity work and like be a manifester and do all this like world peace shit. But he has to do Sonic the Hedgehog for money, then he can't do that. Know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna do a thing where he put like acting behind him.
Yeah, and he just becomes like a philanthropist that
Heal the-
everyone
yeah,
loves.
to be a philanthropist that heals the world. But like if he's starring in the Jetsons movie, that's not viable for him. Know what I'm saying? What I want him to do is play a live action version of another cartoon, but I don't know what cartoon that is. Yogi Bear is coming to my mind, but like, is that the right thing for him to do? I don't know. But I want him in a role that is like completely Ace Ventura-esque, Mask-esque. And what Hanna-Barbera cartoon is that? I want him to play Dick Dastardly in Dick Dastardly and Muttley. Do you remember this cartoon?
Oh my! With Penelope Pitstop. Yes.
Where Dick Dastardly had I look exactly like him. P.S. He has the nose, the chin, and then like the mustache like this. And the dog and him would like try to like rob everyone and it never, ever, ever would work. it could be so fucking funny if they did something, or even like a movie where like all these Hanna-Barbera things were all in a universe together. And if he played Dick Dastardly in a movie and made it Ace Ventura, like I need him to go back to the roots, roots, and be like so fucking funny that we're like, us all full-fledged adults are like running to go see this movie that like in theory is geared towards children, and like be falling on the ground laughing so hard because it's like Ace Ventura's back. That's what I want for him.
And then, do you guys remember this movie from the 80s called All of Me with Steve Martin and Lily Tomlin? And Steve Martin basically wakes up and Lily Tomlin's ghost is inside of him. And it's like it's not talked about enough. You will die when you see Steve Martin is so brilliant in this movie, and it's called All of Me. And he's basically sharing his body with the soul of Lily Tomlin. And it's like a physical comedy, like masterclass. I would love to see him do a remake of that. But then I'm like, he's already done that already too. Like in all of his other movies, like he's already been like a physical comedian. And then I thought maybe he should be the president of SAG, but I don't know how that would go over. I feel like he's not liked enough for that. Otherwise we would see him more, you know? So I just arrived on sort of arbitrarily. I think that he should run for Congress. That's where I'm at with him. And if not Congress, then a lesser local office. But I think he should just run for Congress. He's obviously pays attention at least to politics more than half the people who are elected. I don't know what he's going to do show business wise. That's going to crank
What
him
if we
up.
send him to like Broadway?
He's already.
I love doing that too, and a lot of my. But he's better than that. Like he'll do a one-off of something, and then he'll just be back to obscurity again.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I don't think Broadway would be a challenge for him for some reason.
No, not at all.
No, I don't think it would be a challenge. I feel like I want to see him like shine in something.
Yeah, Dick Dastardly and Muttley.
Yeah, the United States House of Representatives. Yeah.
So that's your pitch, Dom? You're sending him into the government?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What do you think he would campaign on?
Your boobs are huge. I want to squeeze them. That's what he would say. He'd be paid, get elected tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's what he
I
said.
feel like he's so intellectual. Like he's not. I can't see the office for him.
He is, but you know, in like I'm not going to compare him to Barack Obama, but he's definitely an in tune, connected, intelligent person.
Of course. No, I'm not saying he couldn't.
Mostly on our side. I don't agree about the vaccines, but he's definitely politically closer to what I think we would think than what the other side would think. So that makes me even more. If I thought he was Republican, I probably wouldn't ask him to run for Congress. But yeah, I'm going to stick with run for Congress. I'm not sure. I feel like he's done here, and I feel like part of his reputation has suffered because he's been so personal and political and given his views online, and they're very blunt. And I think since that's who he is now, give him the job for that. The better job for that is to run for office. That's it. That's my pitch. My unenthusiastic pitch.
It's hard.
This is my pitch. This is a hard one.
This is a really hard one. Because
Mm-hmm.
when you're that famous, you can't just like pivot to something. It's so hard.
My fear is like, I like where your head is at, Dom, but I'm nervous about like celebrities like getting into government and like our entanglement already and the way we view politics as entertainment. And that makes me a little nervous for him. I don't know, Sal, what do you think?
I don't know. For some reason, when you mentioned the Congress thing, then my head, I thought you were going to say maybe he should like become a cult leader or something like that.
He'd be suited for it.
You know, I feel like he'd be great at that. Yeah, like launch his own religion of some kind.
That's hilarious. I mean, yeah.
But I don't know. That might have mixed results. But I do want what Chris is saying, like in terms of like, I feel like it would be so great to see him capture the old days somehow, but I don't know how. I don't know if it's Dick Dastardly. I don't know. Is that an iconic enough character? You know, I don't know. It's not like you could make a remake of any of these movies or like The Mask 2, or maybe there is a Mask 2. I don't even know. There is. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he
There's
in
like
it?
Son of the Mask.
Oh, yeah. Son of the Mask. Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
Yeah, like I feel like the remake thing hasn't worked for him, right? With Dumb and Dumber. Did they make another Dumb and Dumber that he was in too? Dumb
and Dumber 2, but it was like T.O.
Dumb and Dumber.
It was T.O.
Yeah.
Good.
Is this going to be the first one where neither of us wins?
Where we just don't win? Like these weren't good enough.
Like this, if you're listening for the first time, our pitches are normally much
really
better
good.
than this.
Oh yeah, I hate my pitch. But it's like it's what I have.
I just felt backed into mine. There's nothing I can suggest that he's already done. Like if I were his image consultant, if I were his crisis counselor, I would say, realistically, I'd just be like, retire. I don't know how much bigger we can make you. So in light of, I don't want to suggest someone do that because it's the opposite of what we're supposed to be doing. So the straw I'm grasping at is Congress, because if they can
do
put
like
George
what
Santos
you were
in
saying.
there.
Oh, George. I do like, Chris, what you were saying about him doing philanthropy and like thinking about like the younger comics and like bringing people up and like being a bridge. And like maybe that's where he would really thrive.
Because if he was making a lot of noise about some problem that we have in the country, like we would all listen. Like it would make headlines.
1,000,000%.
Like he could really use his voice and really help. But again, he's doing, but like, he's like, I need money. You know what I mean? Like, so that's.
Yeah, but can't you do both? I mean, he's got such star power. He could hold, he could be on the hedgehog carpets, talking about Gaza or something. I don't know. Like he could do whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah, and for someone who claims to be as like, spiritually enlightened and all this as he is, we could see him do a little more, I think.
Give back
in that regard. Yeah.
So that's what I think he should really do.
Maybe he's starting an organization, starting a philanthropy, starting a group, and making some noise about it.
A cult.
Starting a cult.
Yeah.
Why don't
I join it?
Is this a vote? Do we have to go to a vote? Do we have to go to the Patreon vote?
I feel bad even letting people vote on these terrible ideas. What if we just say, what if in an unprecedented, we're just like, we're not fixing him.
Wow.
What can we do?
Is that what we're doing? I'm fine if that's the answer. What do you two think? Do you think one of these works? That doesn't seem like a yes, either of you. Just silently looking at us and being like,
maybe we need to change our pitches. Maybe they need to be more circusy.
I think this is a hard one. I think this is a real doozy because he is so famous. We're talking about like, Will Smith level. Like this is mega movie star who already has everything, who's done everything, who's been so successful and continues to be, and is, a drop in the bucket is him doing the Sonic movies, which are huge blockbusters. So yeah, I mean, this is a tough one. Maybe he is unfixable in this way.
And you know why? Because he was so crazy and wacky and like this like crazy person. And then he like, that image is gone from him. And now he's like so serious and always talking about spirituality and like art and all this stuff. And it's like, he destroyed that like version of him that we all fell in love with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Eggman doesn't work. Like he's got to be.
He needs to be the Riddler again. And he can't, the Riddler's dead. You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
God, what a bummer.
How depressing.
We really did say it was going to be just like Lin-Manuel Miranda, and we were right. Remember, you were like, this is going to be like that episode. And that episode, we were like, like, what do we do here?
We didn't know what to do.
No, we kind of like, it's hard. And what I just said, I think is the biggest problem is that we fell in love with this lunatic. And then like recently, he's just like so not that person. And we desperately want him to be that person again. And he's not that person. So
because we need nostalgia right now.
Yeah.
But we know he's not going to play ball with it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
when you frame it like that, I feel like it's like maybe Congress is the better move because he's just never going to be able to capture. He's just never going to be able to go there. But I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll just create a new category called Sorry to Have Disturbed You.
That's it. In an unprecedented move, we have a hung jury, is what we have.
Well, in our defense, this jury was already hung before we even showed up here.
Ding dong.
Except for Erin. This is the first ever sorry to have disturbed you. It's our version of an apology because we're still going to put Jim Carrey's name on this episode. But we're sorry to have bothered you.
But he does need fixed, but like, there's nothing I can think of that's like really like, and then he's back in the thing forever.
But we will absolutely, not that you all already don't do this, but send us your fixes and we will. Yeah. That's what, you know what, Christopher? That's what we'll do. This will be the first time where we solicit a fix from the listenership. And
I love
we
this.
will
choose one.
We will bring Erin and Sal back here. In keeping with the spirit, and we'll bring them back on an upcoming Pre-Fixe. Read them what we determine are the 3 best ideas, and then Sal and Erin will determine.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Wow.
Someone fix this man.
Thank you for coming to this live development meeting.
Wow. Wow.
Man.
All right.
This has been a whirlwind.
Wow.
It
really
it's
has.
Still whirling.
It's still whirling and winding.
Whirling.
I mean, Dame Erin Bagwell, we know. Where can everyone find you? First and foremost, thank you for being here. And then we're going to talk about Sal's new album.
Of course, everyone can find me Under the Moongate on Substack and Patreon or at Erin.Bagwell on Instagram.
Sal.
Yes.
Tell us everything about your new album that is coming out. That's probably already out right now. Tell us everything and tell us where everyone can listen to it.
Yeah, it'll be out on October 30th. The band is Gatto Black, like Gatto, the Italian spelling, Gatto Black. It's like a punk band, punk emo, hardcore, something. It's my debut album with this band. I think it's the best music I've ever, and I've been writing music for a very, very long time. So you should listen to it.
Okay, great. And the album's called what? Wait, what's the album called?
Oh yeah, I got to tell you what it's called. The album is called Sky is Blue is the name of the album.
And Sal's also going on tour in December. So he'll be in New York,
That's right.
in Brooklyn, in Jersey, and Philadelphia.
Wait,
right.
When? We have to come.
Yeah, so I'll be playing New York December 4th at Gold Sounds in Brooklyn.
Well, I'll be gone. But
December 5th, I'll be playing in Woodridge, New Jersey at a weed dispensary called Blackburn.
Love that.
And then Philadelphia at the Depot on December 6th.
The entirety of the time that I'm going to be gone at Dominic shows in California. Great. Got it.
We'll have to get back there. I would love to do a New York show in like January or February. So maybe that'll happen. We'll see.
Please, please, please. Okay, that's so exciting. Dominic, where can people find you?
My website's dominatory.com. I'm at Dominic Pupa on socials. My holiday tour gets underway in less than 2 weeks. And I will first be at Hereafter in Belltown in Seattle, and can't wait to see you all. Christopher, where can the listeners of this podcast find you on the World Wide Web?
You can find me at the Chris DeRosa. You can find the show at Fixing Famous People, and you can find the Patreon at patreon.com/Fixing Famous People. Where right now, without any way, you don't even have to sign up. You can listen to one version of every single thing that we put on that Patreon for free right now. And one of those things is Dame Erin Bagwell channeling Whitney Houston's spirit. Ooh. Need I say more? And we have a bunch of good Fixing Dead people coming up, so be ready for those. I wish you all well, and as always, where's Shelley? Goodbye.